Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama. They've got 625 subscribers right now, and what you'll find on this channel is a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of merchandise that is available both from them and for others. So if you're somebody who's looking towards monetizing either your YouTube channel or another business with merchandise of any kind, Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama seems to do it all. They are an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, have been a part of the Superchat family for quite some time now, and are constantly out supporting other creators with over-the-top generosity. So I hope you'll enjoy some of that support coming back to you after you connect with them. And hopefully you'll connect with them right now and push them towards the 700 subscribers that they're thinking about. So welcome everybody, and thank you for coming in so early. Four Corners actually dropped a super chat on us before we even started today, so I wanted to put them up right away. But thank you everybody for coming in. I've already got a few channels on our wheel. Our members are always added to the wheel as soon as they get there. So I Am Betty J Gathers is there, Mrs. VSNC09, and the Gaming Hand are both on there. And I see that Neon Vacation actually has got a membership. I believe they've done that before. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but thank you for that. What that means is that Neon Vacation will be added to the wheel as soon as I see you in the chat any day that you're here. Neon Vacation is actually an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They've been a part of the Superchat family for a while now, and we know them well from supporting other creators like our dear friend Commander Vlogs and many others as well. So it's great to have you here. I've put you on the wheel right now, and I'm just going to go through some introductions here. Two of the most supportive creators that I have met in my almost 5 years on YouTube are Michael's Adventures and Scratch and Pete PA. They are both shining jewels in the Superchat family. They show generosity in unique ways, way over and above anything that I've seen. And they are just unbelievable supporters to other creators. We're lucky to have them here both as beloved and dedicated moderators, so I hope you'll connect with both of them. Michael's Adventures is not able to be here every single day, so he always makes sure that we let everybody know that he's thinking about us when he can't be here, but we're lucky to have him with us right now. And Scratch and Pete PA is in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom. I'm just looking through our list. Back Alley Stock Picks is a fellow Canadian and happens to be a member, so I'll get them on the wheel. Garden State Gardener. I finally caught another Sunday Fun Day last night. He always has an unbelievable loyal and dedicated audience, and he's got a fast-paced wild live stream that runs every Sunday night, so I hope you'll check him out as well. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Charlie Grace, it's good to see you back. Coupon Gale, always good to have you here. That's Scale Southern Living with two channels actually. Cynthia Seeley and Dorka Parak may be here for the first time, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. And Tasha She Grows might be here for the first time as well. Please don't be shy. Everybody's here to connect. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Cat Pie Food, it's good to have you back. Mary Queen Longman, good to see you here as well again. Any Drollist has been with us before. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub comes to us from Sam's Vlogs Trains and More. Pallets, Posts, Perfumes, and Panning is here with us every day. They were recently featured on Superchat. They bring us beauty products, of course. Peter Dell always spreads lots of positivity and motivation to other creators. Plant-Based Patrina is back. It's good to see you here. She Stole My Thunder, Simply Quana, and VR Josie are back with us again. That stands for Very Real. Sorry, Very Rare. Very Rare. They are a gamer that has actually a couple of channels. We'll look at both of those when we get a chance to get them up, hopefully later. Kelly Family Adventures, not sure if I welcomed you, but good to see you here. And JB Out Business, good to see you in the house again. JB Out Business 616. Again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Still Single Stephanie, good to see you here. And hopefully you're feeling welcome. That's an interesting name for a channel. And again, don't be shy. Everybody's here to connect. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. So after a little while, the Wheel of Doom is going to get down to 5 or 6 names. I will add some names from our chat list. I have a robot that assists me with statistics in the background and keeps track not only of how long you're here, but more so how active you are in the chat, how much you're interacting with other creators. So when I need names, I will put them on the wheel. The Gaming Ham, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. It actually turned out that I spun the wheel and your channel was the first one to come up, but I do appreciate the extra support, so thank you for that. They happen to be a member as well, so I added them onto the wheel as soon as I saw them in the chat today. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. If anybody in the house has mentioned something that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. I will keep my eyes open, hopefully catch it the next time around, and I do appreciate everybody's patience, especially at the beginning of the live stream. We're very busy and I have an almost impossible time keeping up with the chat. Big D Sports Talk, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not being certain if you've been here before, but hopefully you're feeling welcome, and our instructions are always in the video description so you can find out how to connect with people and maximize your impact here while you spend time in Tuber Chat. Vanessa Angel Rose Designs, good to see you here. B-Dog Channel, good to have you here as well. I'm hoping that you will message me on Instagram. I was kind of looking for you earlier. We'll see how things go. So, oh, I am Betty J. Gathers dropped a super chat. Forgive me, I missed that in the chat. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I happen to miss things occasionally. I don't mean to do that. So, I am Betty J. Gathers is fairly new to Tuber Chat, but happens to be a member. Now, I already had them on the wheel, but we're going to make their channel the next one that we look at for that reason. And then let me make sure I'm catching up here. Yeah, still single. Stephanie is here for the first time, and my goodness, it didn't look like it was quite so overwhelming at the beginning of the stream. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I don't know how on earth Scratch and PPA is able to keep up with everything that I miss. I am on a mission to try to get better with this. The Gaming Ham is fairly new to Tuber Chat, and Cat Pie Food, thank you so much for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. I always appreciate the extra support. For that reason, we will make Cat Pie Food the next channel that we look at after Betty J. Gathers. So what we're doing is putting channels on the screen. I'll get to as many as I can within the next 2.5 hours. And the wheel is open to everybody. You do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. It can take a very long time now, because what we do is add members onto the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat, and super chatters are added to the screen in order before I spin the wheel. So we'll get to that right now. I'll try to move faster than I usually do. Arsenic Element, good to see you here, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. The Gaming Ham has 147 subscribers right now. They're playing a lot of Mass Effect. I'm hoping that you'll connect with them. We'd love to push this creator up and maybe even over the 150 that they're thinking about, get them halfway to 200. Next, we're going to look at I Am Betty J. Gathers, and thank you, the Gaming Ham, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Arsenic Element, thank you for your super chat as well. I see popping through here. We're going to make that channel the next one that we look at after Cat Pie Food. And 6 Acres, a Farm and Rescue, good to see you here. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I Am Betty J Gathers is bringing us somewhat variety, but I'm still getting to know the content on this channel, so hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with them and learning about them as I am. They have 94 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit closer to 100. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but when we see channels like this, hopefully we'll just give them an extra little push. Consider watching an extra video, leaving an extra comment, and things like that. So, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Cat Pie Food is coming up next. Thank you, I am Betty J Gathers. And thank you, Cat Pie Food, again, both of you, for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. They've both done that before. Talking too fast again and not drinking enough, like always. Dorka Parak is asking about swapping playlists. So, it's a very easy arrangement. And God Soldiers, good to see you here. What we do is make a simple arrangement with another creator one at a time to trade playlists. What that means is they're going to run a playlist of your videos and you're going to run a playlist of their videos. But since you're only obligated to run it, you don't necessarily have to sit there and watch every single second of every video. Some creators have playlists that go on for hours and hours and sometimes even days, and in the case of gamers, sometimes even weeks. So you make this arrangement. And since you don't have to sit and watch every single video or even give it a thumbs up, it'd be best if you can, for at least the first and last video, leave a comment on them. But you can do it when you sleep, when you work, when you eat, when you go out on another device or in another window on a computer and things like that. But the reason why I push it so hard here, Carolina Diamond Productions, I'm just getting you on the wheel, is because when you trade favors with another creator, you're getting a friendship started, and this is where the watch hours are really going to start to rack up. So you can imagine, by getting a lot of creators to run an entire playlist of your videos, your hours are going to stack up. But once you become friends with those creators and they start to favor you, as you will with them, if you put out another 50 videos this year, they're likely going to watch most of those. And that's where your watch hours are really going to stack up. But there's another benefit as well. When somebody runs an entire playlist of your videos, they're running every video from beginning to end. And that can bump up the averages on your channel for average time viewed per video, if that makes sense. And what I'm talking about is these red lines here. Once you run a playlist for somebody, all their videos will have these red lines showing that you went all the way from beginning to end. So you can imagine the benefit that that has. So Carolina Diamond Productions, I got you onto the wheel already. T and Sharinda TV, good to see you here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. If anybody needs me to clarify anything about swapping playlists, just let me know. And again, if you want to do that with anybody, just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Cat Pie Food has almost 7,000 subscribers, and they recently came into Tuber Chat just this weekend. So I'm still getting to know the content on this channel. I'm going to take another Vietnamese food video and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can get to know your content a little bit better. And hopefully everybody will end up supporting this creator. With that many subscribers, we can bet that there's much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by. But I really do appreciate your extra support. We put them on the screen right away because they did drop a super chat on us earlier. Arsenic Element is coming up for the same way. They've done that before as well. Arsenic Element is fairly new to Tuber Chat, but they have also dropped super chats on us several times. We're putting that channel up on the screen right now. 265 subscribers subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, thank you so much for your super chat as well. For that reason, we will make sure your channel goes up next, and I will start spinning the wheel again soon. Thrill Seeks is in the house as a gold member, which means they get a slide at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and we will see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. And then Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning will be up next. So, Makeup Mom and Son is in the house, my dear, dear friend. She also is a moderator and a gold member, so we will see her link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Janae Gordon Educational Channel, it's good to see you back in the house. Nita VR Designs, good to see you here. AceFlaw1 has been with me from the beginning. I've known Andy from AceFlaw1 for probably 2 years now. So Peter Dell, I'm just going to knock that comment out, because when we're watching videos, it's important that we watch the entire video. So anytime anybody mentions something in the chat that doesn't go along with exactly the way that our description does, then I just knock those messages out. Don't worry about it, but it's I have to make sure that everybody understands we're always watching videos from beginning to end. It's very important, more important than ever, that we do as much as we possibly can to support each other while we're connecting. So for instance, in the case of Arsenic Element, all of the videos that come up right here on their front page, not the shorts videos of course, but all of their uploads here, at least the first 6, are perfect for connecting. And I recommend connecting with videos that are at least 3 minutes long, but you're of course free to do more than I suggest. Like I said, we have to do as much as we possibly can for each other. So consider watching videos that are longer, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes or even longer, and adding another video or two into a playlist like your watch later list that you can run after the stream. That shows YouTube that you cared so much about this creator's content that you already went back for seconds and possibly even thirds, and that will do wonders for them. So in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other here in the Tuber Chat family, we believe wholeheartedly in giving much more than we expect to receive by that token. For anybody that's fairly new, I recommend keeping track of everybody you're connecting with here today, but then as well making the first move, reaching out to them, supporting their channel with all the things you wish people would do for you, like watching long videos, watching many videos, leaving long meaningful comments, always putting the notification bell on, and things like that. You will find that the generosity will come back to you, and there will be a day in the near future where you won't even be able to keep up with everybody, because the support coming to your channel will be so overwhelming. It takes a little bit of time, but it's easy stuff. So yeah, Kelly Family Adventures. That's why I also recommend everybody just take your time. Meet people one by one. I know it can be overwhelming when you get a few people welcoming you in the chat. Our moderators do a great job of welcoming everybody. But just take your time. Start a conversation with somebody before even connecting. You can learn a lot about a creator by the things they say in a chat. You want to make sure people are focused more so on supporting others than worrying about their whole channel, right? That's why we don't have a lot of creators here that come in and say, please visit me, and stuff like that, because the idea is we're supporting others first. Angie's Fallen Angels, good to see you here. First Time Fishing Adventures, always good to have you in the house popping the popcorn, is Katie, our movie reviewer, and she is an incredibly supportive creator. Nyambura Mwangi, good to see you in the house as well. Thank you for coming back in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody is still active. We should get around to everybody. Mary Queen Longman is here. St. Clair's Republic, it's good to see you. And we're looking at Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. This is Tracy. She will bring us beauty products in many different ways, and recently started live streaming, so I hope we'll get her to do a lot more of that. She did a great job the first time around. She's mixing up her content, long form, short form, and shorts to go along with these live streams. Nice to see Scratch and Pete up there on the supportive channels list. Actually, Experience Africans did a live stream where they featured Scratch and PPA too. I make a joke sometimes about the fact that Scratch and PPA has more tributes about them on social media platforms than most other creators I've seen, because he's so unbelievably supportive. This is why he's on the pole position of our Wheel of Doom. And then thank you, Angie's Fallen Angels. And Back Alley Stock Picks is coming up next. This is a Canadian friend. Actually, they happen to be a truck driver. Truck drivers are really in the news right now, and I'm glad to see all the support and extra respect that's coming for these people who drive our economy, literally. Back Alley Stock Picks is a truck driver with a hobby in bringing us information with research that they do about companies that we may consider for both the stock market and crypto. I'm sure soon we'll be getting into a lot of NFT talk and things like that as well, but Back Alley Stock Picks has also been a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. This creator shows generosity in many different ways, including hopping in on other people's StreamYard panels. I'm always happy to see creators collaborating with each other in different ways and sharing content, because you are changing the dynamic of somebody else's live stream for them when you collaborate in that way. And it's a great way to grow your audience as well by exposing your channel to other viewers. So if anybody in the house hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you are on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. So let's spin the wheel. I need a quick second here, but in a moment, we're going to look at Thrill Seeks. All right, pardon me for that. Thrill Seeks is coming up right now. Let's see what they have got going on their channel for today. This is David. He's been a dear friend for a long, long time. He shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. He happens to be a moderator on our royalty-free music channel as well. All the music that you hear in the background of Superchat is available as royalty-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. We have a separate channel for that with a virtual 24-hour live stream. You'll find Thrill Seeks hanging out there occasionally as well. So, Thrill Seeks is an interesting channel because with the last couple of years that we've had, we haven't been able to get out to a lot of theme parks and a lot of areas in the world and things like that and enjoy both the roller coasters and other rides and fun that there is to be had there, but also sharing that and watching other people have fun. Even if you're somebody who doesn't like to go on the really big roller coasters, like I don't do that anymore, but it's always fun to see people having a great time, families together, friends enjoying time together and things like that. So we get to see this through David's eyes as he brings us through theme parks, particularly with roller coasters. And then as well, he does featured channels on his front page. He mixes up a lot of variety in his content, as there might be a product review occasionally, unboxing video, or he also does some live streams, and particularly what he's been doing lately is a few reaction videos, but some of the live streams are meant for people to connect the same way that we are here in Superchat. So if you connect with Thrill Seeks, you'll likely meet more friends and family members for your channel over there. And David has been, like I said, a dear friend for a long, long time, a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and they happen to be a gold member, so you will see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Grandma Faye LME, good to see you here, a longtime friend of Tuberchat. Always good to have you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Lady Spellbreaker Meditation is fairly new to Tuberchat, just being with us for under a month now, but has already had impact in the Tuberchat community. So let's spin the wheel. John H. Shelton is here with 2 channels. As a matter of fact, I've got them on the wheel because they happen to be a member. And then the Gaming Ham is going to be setting up a new channel to help carers like theirself who are single to get in the amateur radio community. I think you meant to say gamers, and help with their mental health. Oh, no, care. Okay, I could be mistaken. carers, let's just say, and help with their mental health through the hobby. That's very cool. Very, very cool, the Gaming Ham. That's what, when we look at the name, the Gaming Ham, that's what the ham stands for, is ham radio, right? From back in the day. I mean, people are still doing it, but it was a very popular thing for a long time. I've always been interested to learn about that, and hopefully the Gaming Ham will let me do that as well. Thank you, Garden State Gardener. I always appreciate every moment everybody can spend. We will have a look at your channel at some point. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as they get here every time that we're streaming. So even if they have to go, we take a quick look at their channel anyway. Scratch and PPA does not have to wait 2.5 hours to get onto the screen today. We never know what suspense the Wheel of Doom is going to bring for creators on in its presence. But Scratch and PPA in the pole position today got up there a little bit quick. So 943 subscribers. This creator is climbing along just nicely. And it's so funny because the struggle to go from 890 up to 900 can be so frustrating for creators. You always see this in YouTube and all of our numbers, but growing subscribers can be frustrating because YouTube plays games with all of our numbers and things like that. But it's wonderful to see Scratch and PPA finally on the road. I don't mean to say finally, but we're all so excited for him to get to the 1K. So now we got to work on watch hours. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. I just push it here because it's a great way to trade favors and get friendships started with other creators. So Scratch and PPA is so unbelievably supportive. And then live streams doing Spirit Box sessions. Very cool. Angie's Fallen Angels. So Scratch and PPA is so unbelievably supportive to other creators that what happens is he premieres his videos every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. And what you'll find is an overwhelming rush and flood of support coming back to him in one of the fastest chats that you will ever see on YouTube. Back alley stock picks for Paralife TV. I will absolutely do that. Back alley stock picks is dropping us a super chat on behalf of Paralife TV, so I'll have a look at that in a moment. A Slice of Sam, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Yarnbarf, good to have you here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So Scratch and PPA premieres these videos on Tuesday. Like I said, it's a fast-paced, high-energy, really wild chat to see and fun to be a part of. But his video series is interactive, and what I mean by that is you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. Now, what this shows is a wonderful example of how interactivity can be built into your video series and how you can utilize the outside social networks to draw in more activity and more traffic to your videos. So I hope everybody will take inspiration from that. Scratch and PPA is definitely a creator to be learned from in many different ways. He is one of the most supportive and generous creators for that reason that I have met on all of YouTube. We're very lucky to have him here as a dedicated and beloved moderator. So hopefully everybody will connect with him. We'd love to push him a little bit farther on the road towards 1,000. Back alley stock picks. I forgot. I wonder if I've got this still here that I can show you. The Gaming Ham, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. Doc's on a budget. Good to have you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. I wanted to show something to Back Alley stock picks actually while we're going to switch to Paralife TV. Let me get this channel up here. Got to remember how to spell that word. So Paralife TV, Life as a Paraplegic, is getting very close. 966 subscribers. So This is actually a friend of Tuber Chat. They've been here before, but Back Alley Stock Picks dropped a Super Chat on their behalf, so we'll have a look at their channel. I'm still behind with them, so I'm going to take one of their videos here, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. I did watch a hotel room review from them, which is really, really interesting. You can learn a lot from people when they give you a behind-the-scenes look at the creator behind the channel. I always enjoy that. But I wanted to show Back Alley Stock Pick something. I don't have you hooked up on any of the other social media networks. I'm not sure if you use them, but I just wanted to show you. Last week, Back Alley Stock Pick sent a Super Chat for me to get Tim Hortons, and it took me a few days to do it, but I swear I did. And I'm not a coffee drinker, so that's a hot chocolate in my Tim Hortons cup. I know it's tough to see because of the green screen that I've got and all this, but I wanted to show you because I thought you'd get a laugh out of that. Precious Scratcher, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Paralife TV, Life as a Paraplegic, is showing us a behind-the-scenes look at their life and the different things that they have to go through. So hopefully everybody will enjoy this creator, maybe find inspiration in them. I've only watched one video myself so far, so I still have to get to know this creator better, but I did enjoy what I saw, and I learned a bit as well. It's interesting the things we can learn in just a few short minutes, but I hope you'll join this creator. 966 subscribers. It's great to see Back Alley Stock Picks showing that extra generosity. This is what I'm talking about. When we do for others, I promise you it will come back tenfold in the long term to a day very soon where you will be overwhelmed and unable to even keep up with all the people who have supported you so much because of what you do for them. So hopefully everybody will. It did, actually, Back Alley Stock Picks. I'm not a coffee drinker, like I said, but that is a hot chocolate, and I did enjoy it. Tim Hortons is our biggest coffee shop and donut franchise here in Canada, and it's starting to bleed into the United States. I don't know if they've reached out to other countries yet, but it's kind of become a Canadian staple now that a lot of people will talk about Tim Hortons. A lot of us nickname it Timmy's and things like this, but I do appreciate that generosity, and wanted to show you that. So Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub and Dora Parak are both on the wheel now. Any Dronealist is coming up as well, and I'm going to spin right away. So let's get that done. A Slice of Sam is just dropping another Super Chat on us. Thank you for that. And the Gaming Ham, I don't think I thanked you for the second Super Chat. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate that extra support, of course. So, Makeup Mom and Son will be the next channel that we look at right this second, because I had already spun the wheel, but A Slice of Sam will come up next because they just dropped that Super Chat on us. Now, the Gaming Ham actually earlier took over the Stream Boss position, and I didn't notice it at the time. I'm always behind when we get the live stream started here. But what I'm talking about is the video game life meter that you see under my camera there. And what happens is anytime a membership or a super chat comes through, it knocks some life off of the Stream Boss. The last person to knock the life off of the present Stream Boss becomes the new Stream Boss, and that's the Gaming Cam now. So they'll get some extra exposure for a while there. Pardon me while I take a drink here. That's something I never do enough of. One piece of advice for anybody that's considering starting live streaming, if you haven't done it yet, is to make sure you've always got something to keep you hydrated there. Pittsburgh Artist Studio is in the house. A longtime friend of Tuber Chat and happens to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel right away. And we're looking at Makeup Mom and Son right now. So this is a dear friend. She is here both as a moderator and a gold member. And we will see her link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, and you see her slide at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, which I do have to update for all the members. By the way, I know my slides are getting quite out of date. I didn't mean to let it go that long. I will make every effort to get those updated as quickly as I can within the next, let's say, week or so. Makeup Mom and Son recently changed up her thumbnail, so I see that you've gone with a consistent color. So that's interesting. Makeup Mom and Son, did you replace some of these? She was doing different colors here. So you see these blue, orange. I kind of like that. I'm not saying it's a good idea, because the problem is when we're trying to give people advice, a lot of times with your friends, you want to say nice things to them, right? Your job is to be their friend, not to be their critic, right? But, and it can be hurtful sometimes, the things that we say to each other unintentionally when it comes to critiquing each other's work, right? So Makeup Mom and Son has been doing a great job of putting extra effort into a lot of thumbnails. She is constantly thinking about things that will please her viewers, and it's wonderful to see this. So she happens to be a friend, that's wonderful, but as a creator, she shows generosity in so many different ways. But it's interesting, if you can catch her, especially on a live stream where she's really just chit-chatting and talking from the heart, you'll notice that she really takes care in the idea of bringing different content to her viewers. BS Billion, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. The Stock Explorer is in the house, and they happen to be a member, another stock trader, so we'll put them on the wheel right away. And then Philip Lemon, it's good to see you here as well. So, what I was talking about with these thumbnails, though, is Makeup Mom and Son's been putting a lot of effort into these. I like the changes in colors while the consistency of the shape and design is the same. But I'm just saying that I like it. Now, the thing is, I say this all the time lately, but I believe that people do not look at our front pages as much as we think they do. But the truth is, it's probably more than I think it is, because the way YouTube works, we all know, is you get videos that are suggested to you. Because we are all YouTubers, we are in it, we tend to look at each other's pages, I believe, whereas viewers may not as much. So your thumbnails get seen. So if I was to have a question as to what is better, keep the same color all the time or keep the same design all the time, I don't know where I would make my suggestion here. So I do like these because they are very bold. So you definitely are catching people's eye. The text is very bright. You've done that well. And kept the same design that we were looking at earlier. I do like the brightness of the photo in there as well. So these are interesting. What I might suggest to somebody is to take... If you're thinking about playing around with your thumbnails, which everybody should, we can update our thumbnails on our videos as much as we want after they've been published, right? Is to possibly do, 5 or 10 videos with one type of thumbnail, 5 or 10 videos with another type of thumbnail, and then decide, because you can always go back and change the first ones and update them to the ones that you like better. So, you do like the different colors. Do I like the print with the background color? So, to do exactly what I said we shouldn't do, to critique, I would say that the black is a little bit tight to the text. That's what we mean about white space. White space doesn't have to be white. It just means the space in between elements in a graphic design. So I would think only about expanding the black the tiniest bit more, just a couple of pixels wider. But I could even be wrong about that. It just looks tight to the text, but they are popping like crazy. So I'm happy to see, especially putting so much effort in, but you see yourself improvement in these thumbnails. But she's always done a great job. So the other thing too is Makeup Mom and Son does a lot of variety on her channel. You see a lot of shorts videos here. She mixes up the long form and short form videos. She does a lot of live streaming, a lot of random live streams. There's Hilda DC, and there's Hilda DC's on the thumbnail. Corinne's Life is there on panel with her. She does these all the time and collaborates with other creators. On her channel, in the content, you'll find unboxings, tutorials, giveaways, and like she says, live streams, and most notably, a series of interviews lately. Hilda DC is up next in a couple of weeks, and she's recently interviewed the How To Lady, did the How To Lady not happen? Katie from Poppin' the Popcorn. Am I mistaken? Yeah, maybe I'm mistaken. Poppin' the Popcorn was this week, so I'm getting the feeling either the How-To Lady was supposed to be next week or has already happened and I'm getting confused. So, forgive me. Anyway, Makeup Mom and Son, like I said, shows generosity in so many different ways. On YouTube, just about every way that you can. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships. Like I said, she's here as a member and a moderator. So let's look at A Slice of Sam next. This is a family man. He does a lot of videos with family and friends and mixes up the content. It is pure variety over here. Oh, I see. Makeup Mom and Son. Unlisted it, I think. Is that what you meant to say? Yarn Barf is here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. Team Goodman, longtime friends of Superchat. And Grace Cthulhu, good to see you here. I don't mean to miss anybody. Mawari Nita, good to see you back in the house. And as long as everybody's still active in the chat, we should get around to everybody. If you've mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Pigskin Blitz, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time in a Tuber Chat live stream, I believe, but I've seen you out there in the YouTube streets, so it's great to have you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Inspire So Many, good to see you here. Growing your YouTube channel. So Inspire So Many, my biggest 2 pieces of advice that I give to everybody here all the time. I never want to tell anybody what they should do. I just give opinion based on my own experience and the things we learn together here. But if you can post 1 video per week, 1 quality piece of content per week on your YouTube channel, then that's enough to make your channel grow. The things we do here speed that up. But the second piece of advice that's extremely important is taking part in the social network of YouTube, which means all the things you wish people would do for you, you go out and do for others. My suggestion, of course, is to do more for others than you expect them to do for you. If you want 3 views on your video, you go give 10. If you want 3 comments on your video, you go give 10, and everything else in that line. So I hope that helps. And I'm happy to see you're also willing to help others grow. That's exactly what we're here for. So, as well, last thing that I'm going to mention before we spin the wheel again is if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody is always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Crescent Art Designs, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And pardon me while I just address something here. A Slice of Sam, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've done that several times before. Like I said, Sam is a family man, and you will enjoy the content on his channel. Good to see so many live streams, and especially when you're talking about motivating others here, like staying consistent on YouTube. So let's spin the wheel. And Makeup Mom and Son is sending through a highlighted milestone message. So what that is anytime you are a member on a channel that has memberships and has highlighted milestone messages enabled, you're able to send one of those through the chat every month for free. And they look like super chats, right? They are highlighted, and it's great to see such a wonderful bunch of positivity in Makeup Mom and Son's message. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. And interestingly, it knocks life off of the stream boss. It'll knock about I don't know if it's 499 or 500 points. It will take off the Stream Boss every time you send one of those. So as a hint to the members and a secret, if you are looking at sniping that Stream Boss position, you might be able to do it for free with one of those highlighted milestone messages. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I thought I just saw another channel come through. I don't mean to miss anybody, but as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Mountain of Inspiration, good to see you here. Mortgage with Me is in the house. Crescent Art Designs, I think I mentioned you. I need just a very quick moment here. And Nordic Drip Coaching, good to see you in the house. And, pardon me for that, Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub. This is a channel that comes to us originally from Sam's Vlogs Trains and More. Obviously on this channel you're going to find a lot of train videos. They've got a lot of premieres set up. It looks like they post almost every single day. So I'm going to set all my reminders. They've actually got a premiere coming up in just a few minutes. So we'll have some brand new content to see on this channel right after Tuber Chat. I've set my reminder, but actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this video into my catch-up list so that I can get caught up with it later and make sure I don't fall too behind with your channel. We're also going to look at Lincolnshire LC and TC automated announcements. Another channel from this creator. They got 475 there. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther on their main channel towards that 500, get that community tab happening for them. So I'm just going to take another video here, add this into my catch-up list as well, because that will help me stay caught up with your channel. 16 subscribers here. We'd love to get them up and maybe over the 20 that they're thinking about, so I hope everybody will support them. The Stock Explorer is making me laugh. Word up to you as well. Thank you for sending that highlighted milestone message through the chat. And then again, remember, you get those every month, which is really, really cool. So I hope our members will use them. Pardon me, I have a frog in my throat like every day when I wake up lately. I don't know if that's just winter and being dehydrated or what the story is, but my voice struggles. This is why I've capped the live streams at 2.5 hours now. By the time we get around to Monday, we're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. My voice has probably had as much as it can take. So we're here for 2.5 hours every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The live stream started to get to like 3 hours a few weeks ago, and I said I have to cut them. So we will get through as many channels as we can within the next hour and a half. And the wheel, of course, like I said, is open to everybody. When we get it back down to 5 or 6, we will add some more names to the wheel from our chat list. So, any Dronalist is in the house. I thought we looked at your channel already. See, this is interesting. I've got a 2-minute video here. Why on earth are you we not subscribed? Is this going to be the one out of 1,000 times where I'm not actually connected? What I'm going to do is take a much longer video for you. I'm going to add this into my watch later list, and I'm going to take your next long video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list, because I thought we were already connected, and I could be mistaken about that. So I'm just going to subscribe right now. I usually don't, but I know I've already watched a video, so that's okay. I've got your notification bell on. I'm assuming that's a glitch, but it could be my mistake. And then any Dronalist has been here before, so I'm sure they're connected to Tuber Chat. They're mixing up the content. I'm still getting to know this creator, but we see long form videos, we see live streams, we see short form videos, and we see official shorts, which is really, really cool. So lots of variety on this channel. I'm looking forward to getting to know them a little bit better. Barry Mullen is the host behind this channel, and apparently they put out videos every 3 days, which is really, really cool. So the Stock Explorer is coming up next. The Wheel of Doom is watching, and because you said word up, I think the Wheel of Doom favors you. DP's Wonderful World is in the house. Another fellow Canadian. It's always good to see you here. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And then Cooking with Miss Brown is in the house, another longtime friend of Superchat. She's got a couple channels too. So the Stock Explorer is bringing us a level-headed and down-to-earth look at some of the companies and their products that we might consider both for the stock market or possibly crypto investing. They actually bring us a lot of information. So stock investing, stock trading, stock options, crypto. We're starting to talk NFTs as well. And the Stock Explorer is hosted by Nora. So Nora, the Stock Explorer. And they've got shorts videos here, so they're giving us bite-sized information as well. And I'm absolutely a fan of this channel. So I actually get very frustrated when I find out that they've gone live and I've missed it, because this is something of great interest to myself. I've recently dipped my toe into the crypto arena and I'm considering stocks as well. You'd wonder why somebody my age hasn't considered that yet if finance is something of interest, but you got to get a lot of information, in my opinion, before you're going to make any financial moves. Nobody wants to experience losses, and you can prevent those by getting as much advice as possible. That goes for almost everything in life. So I'm happy that we have this channel. You know, they happen to be friends with Back Alley Stock Picks, and Commander Vlogs are friends. So we've got a lot of financial information coming through. We've got other financial channels in the Superchat family now as well. And I'm so grateful because when we're all talking about monetizing our businesses or our channels, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could maximize the impact of the income that's going to follow once we get that done? Jeremy D-Day, good to see you in the house. Forgive me if I've missed anybody or if I'm welcoming you twice. Some of the creators that are here have been with me, like Jeremy D-Day's been with me for 2 years now, since before TuberChat even started. And he's here almost every single day, and in my other channels as well. So I can get confused because this is such an unbelievably supportive creator. I might welcome you more than once. Toya Renee Talks, good to see you back in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. And the Stock Explorer brings us live streams, long-form, short-form videos, and tutorials. So if you're considering getting into the stock market or crypto, they promise to bring us a lot more tutorials, but they'll keep you up to speed with the lingo and all the different things that they talk about as well. Sometimes they bring us charts and graphs, but it's usually more down-to-earth, real-world talk. And this is a creator who's very forthcoming about their portfolio, the moves that they make. They do the same thing that I talk about here, where I say I don't necessarily want to tell you what you should or shouldn't do with your channel, even if it sounds that way. It's not my intention. The Stock Explorer doesn't tell everybody what they should or shouldn't do. As opposed to that, they bring the information they've researched. They talk about the moves that they've made and the things that they expect to happen. Occasionally, they will give an official buy signal. But I'm absolutely a fan of this creator and their channel. They're so unbelievably supportive. I can't even put to words what they've been doing lately. They came into the TuberChat family and are just blazing. They seem to be everywhere all the time. When I bounce in between premieres and live streams, I run into them regularly. They support on all of my channels and are always engaging conversation in the chat. That's a very big thing, because when people engage conversation in your chat, whether it's a premiere or a live stream, they're sending engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm, and you have the chance of being pushed out a little bit more by the YouTube algorithm. Pardon me. So Hilda DC is in the house, and she is a part of our moderator squad. I will get her onto the wheel. A very generous, loyal, dedicated supporter. Mrs. Via, I'm just not drinking enough. Radical Productions, good to see you here as well. And take it easy. I talk so fast here and don't drink enough. The How-To Lady, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Mrs. VSNC09 is here with almost 1,700 subscribers. This channel is climbing along nicely. And she is mixing up the content on the channel, both between short form and long form videos. There's actually shorts here as well. But what you'll find on this channel more than anything else is a lot of royal family subjects, and this brings engaging conversation into the chats with this creator. So whenever you're there, they'll have a busy live stream with engaging conversation going on, but they also mix up the content, so there's a lot of variety on this channel as well. Sometimes they just hop on and do a random live stream, which is cool. So this is another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time, supporting people and engaging conversation. I can't stress enough how important that is. In Tuber Chat, you know, we're all here working on our channels, working as fast as we can. When you get into other creators that are not exactly growth streams, which is what we call Tuber Chat for a very basic way of describing it, you can really get to know people by having conversations in chats and things like that. So I encourage that from everybody. Jen Hines, good to see you in the house. She's got 2 channels. We'll look at both of those, I'm sure, later today. And B9 Nizzle, Stocks Crypto. I got to learn the order of the hashtags in this channel name. Stocks, Crypto, Land, Invest, Sport, Fun. B9 Nizzle has got quite a unique name for a channel, but they hope to bring us some help with financial information as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster. You know, I move faster through channels as time goes on. We've been on for about an hour now. It's actually time for us to take a break. So what we'll do is we'll go for 3 minutes. We'll come right back. We've still got an hour and a half to go, or somewhere around there. We'll get to as many channels as we can before we go today. And hopefully everybody's enjoying meeting each other in the chat. If you are willing to swap playlists with other creators, please just simply say, I'm willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. And Sage Lifestyle, good to see you in the house. Jack Dawson has dropped a super chat on us. When we get back, we're going to look at Dora Parak. We will follow with Jack Dawson, and then we will get back to spinning the wheel shortly. All right, we're back with Dorka Parak. Sorry, I said that wrong before we went on break, too. Dorka Parak is here. We've connected outside, but it's great to have you here in a Tuber Chat live stream. And I still have to get to know this creator with 140 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're going to be thinking about. We see on their featured channels our friend Wolfsbane Explorations. I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. What that will allow me to do is catch up with your content, get to know your channel a little better, and make sure I don't fall behind. Lady S and family and Findom Mistress, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I think it might be your first time here, so thank you for joining us. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Jack Dawson dropped a super chat on us as soon as we went on break there. He's a dear friend. I was lucky enough to catch him earlier this morning before Tuber Chat started. He is a gaming live streamer. I try to catch him as often as I can. He is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So we will be looking at that channel next for that reason. And thank you for that super chat, my dear friend Jack Dawson. I appreciate that. He's done that to us a million times before. So Dorka Parak, like I said, has 140 subscribers, and I'm still getting to know this creator and their content, but hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. And let's get to Jack Dawson, MLB The Show. Now, since we're in the second half of the live stream, I'm going to move a little bit faster than I have been with channels. We always get a little bit faster as the stream goes on. Now, Jack Dawson is an unbelievably popular name for a channel because the Titanic movie, of course, for those of you who have seen it, has the lead character named Jack Dawson. So it's an unbelievably popular search term on the internet. For that reason, I've just copied and pasted something into the chat. I use MLB The Show as an extra bit of search text to find this creator. And pardon me for a second. I'm going to take off just for a minute. I got to do something. I'm going to leave you with Jack Dawson to see his content, and I will be right back. I'm not going to turn the camera off this time. All right, pardon me for that. Again, we're looking at Jack Dawson. Now, this is an unbelievably supportive creator, so I don't mind leaving them up for some extra time here, of course. For those of you who've been here before, you've seen Jack Dawson many, 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 many times. Cynthia Soleil, good to see you in the house. Or, sorry, Cynthia Seeley, good to see you here. Forgive me if I missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. John H. Shelton, Godzilla Van I always slip when I say this name. John H. Shelton, Godzilla fan, vlogging and poems, has been a member for 3 months now. Thank you so much for the highlighted milestone message and, of course, your kind words. I do appreciate that. As you can see, that makes John H. Shelton our stream boss. Now, again, we've seen that change over, and he'll get a little bit of exposure for that. That's the video game life meter that you see under my camera there. Yes, the Stock Explorer. He doesn't just love what he does, he just does it. You're absolutely right. We start to learn each other's, how do you say, quirky sayings and mottos and, you know, different habits and things like that. You'll hear that from Jack Dawson. You'll also hear love, support, and respect is the key. That's absolutely the case, and that's what you'll find from this creator and their community. Cabarar Gaming, good to see you here. Carolyn Hawthorne, good to see you back in the house. I think you've been here before. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Jack Dawson is a gaming live streamer. Now, he streams almost every single day. I try to catch him as often as I can. It usually works into once or twice a week. Hilda DC, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. I already had her on the wheel, but we'll look at her channel next. And then I see that Nordic Drip Coaching is dropping another super chat on us, so thank you for that. For that reason, we'll look at your channel right after Hilda DC and before I start spinning the wheel again. When the wheel eventually gets down to 5 or 6 names, we'll add some more names from our chat list. Chartomi Devayo, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And my goodness, thank you everybody for all the thumbs up and the shares and the time that you're spending. We're doing great today. Mawar Inida, thank you for your super chat. For that reason, we'll put you up right after Nordic Drip Coaching. I really do appreciate that extra support. As you guys can see, you're already hammering life out of John H. Shelton, our latest stream boss, so I appreciate that extra support. Fanatic Guide, I'm not sure if I welcomed you, but it's always good to have you here. That's a longtime friend, somebody who supports on all of my channels and has got a channel growing just fantastically with some seriously viral videos. Andre Southgate, good to see you here. My goodness, no matter what I do, I can't seem to drink enough. So Jack Dawson plays a variety of different games. Deathloop is the newest. These seem to be out of order. I thought or unless the video that I just watched with him today, I was with him this morning in a live stream. Maybe it hasn't processed yet. Pardon me. He plays a variety of different games, but will always encourage and allow everybody to connect in his live streams the same way that we do here in Superchat. He has a very loyal and dedicated community around him as well. Embracing everyday realities. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. We might be at a record right now. We're at like 56 people watching, so thank you everybody for this. So I usually don't do this lately, but if anybody has the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I will appreciate it, because we're just blowing it out of the water today and it's making me laugh. But I wonder if we can get it any higher, because why not, right, if we're already there. But I do appreciate every moment everybody's spending. I appreciate everybody's support. So hopefully everybody will connect with Jack Dawson. You'll also find them to be a fantastic commentator. They're able to keep up with the gameplay and the chat while they are at it. So Hilda DC is coming up, a very much loved and well-respected creator. Corinne's Life, by the way, I saw you come in. I've got you on the wheel. Hilda DC is a part of our moderator squad. Corinne's Life is also a moderator and a member, so I've got her on the wheel right away. And Hilda DC does a lot of challenges, mukbangs, and random live streams. And what I love about this creator's content more than anything else is that she's got positive affirmations that run through her videos. She is extremely passionate about motivating and inspiring others. This is a creator who will absolutely have your back. She fights as hard for others as she does for herself, and it's a refreshing thing to see. I had the pleasure of being on panel with her the other night. She's an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. Crescent Art Designs, thank you so much for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've done that many times before. That's a fellow Canadian, actually from Toronto, around the area where I grew up, I believe, and we'll look at their channel right after Mawaryanita. And thank you so much, Hilda DC, for the extra super chat. I really do appreciate that. She does that regularly and has done it many times before. So I really do appreciate that extra support. So I've got reminders on for her next couple of premieres. She runs a video almost every single day, as well as these live streams. And she's fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her, including super chats and membership. So thank you so much for those the super chat. I really do appreciate that, and the one before it. And you will see she's got a lot of featured channels here. She's willing to swap playlists with other creators, even though she's monetized, and she's got a lot of shorts videos as well. You'll be interested to see a lot of different products you might not have tried before. The other day she was eating raspberry flavored Kit Kats. I think I would probably really like that. And you know, she absolutely does eat this stuff, because in her challenges and mukbang videos she's got some of these products to try, but then when we were on stream the other day she was actually eating the thing as well. So she'll find a lot of tasty treats over there. Nordic Drift Coaching is up here right now. Thank you again for another super chat. 1,720 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this creator a little bit farther towards the 1,800 they'll soon be thinking about. I'm still getting to know the content on this channel, but I'm going to take your if you have daughters, watch this video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will allow me to catch up with your channel a little bit, get to know your content better, and make sure I don't fall behind. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Yeah, Garden State Gardener, like, you know, I'm close to Niagara Falls in Canada, and we have like 1/10 of the product varieties that they have in the United States. I have crossed the border many times, and I always enjoyed it. The first thing I would do is hit the grocery store and start buying up a lot of the stuff that we didn't have here. And then I think they do a lot of trials and stuff like that. When you think about population, Canada only makes up about 10% of the population of the United States. So they have to have a really successful product to bother reaching it out into another country with a much lower population in that way. I'm just guessing, not saying that I'm right at all. John H. Shelton is coming up right now. He's actually got two channels. We saw this creator drop a highlighted milestone message through the chat earlier. Cabarar Gaming has hit 1.1k watch hours. Very, very cool. I'm hoping we can get them a little bit more. I'm not sure how often Cabarar Gaming streams. I haven't been catching them in streams lately, and I'm hoping that I can, because I have a good time when I'm there. They play a lot of Grand Theft Auto. They've been doing some more Rockstar stuff with Bully, I think, lately, if I'm not mistaken. We'll likely have a look at that channel later. Chris's Clever Craft is in the house. Chris's Clever Craft has actually started a second channel, a gaming channel. We might have a look at that. And John H. Shelton is up on the screen right now. Chris's Clever Craft happens to be a member. I got to get them on the wheel. And thank you, everybody, for all the likes and the shares. I do appreciate that. Johnny Shelton has over 3,000 subscribers. There's obviously much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. No matter what I do, I can't keep up with this creator. They're posting multiple times a day. So I'm going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. He's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him on this channel, including super chats and memberships. And this is Johnny Shelton, Godzilla fan vlogging and poems. So there's a lot of variety here, as a matter of fact. He's changed the channel name a couple of times, but I'm going to show you another channel from this creator, and we can learn a little bit more from him here as well. John H. Shelton, Extras and Bitch. This is a very generous creator. He shows generosity in just about every way that you can on YouTube, but also does a lot of sharing, particularly on Twitter, for which I'm grateful. Anybody who tweets or retweets for Tuber Chat gets added into our Twitter list, and that is something that allows you to meet over 100 other creators that are in the Tuber Chat family, active on Twitter, willing to share for others, so you might be able to trade favors over there and get some outside traffic coming into your videos. John H. Shelton definitely is a creator that shows generosity in that way. 735 subscribers. I'm hoping we get some more content from you on this channel, though, John H. Shelton, to get this one up and monetized, if that's your goal. And we'd love to push him a little bit closer to the 800 that we know he must be thinking about on this channel. Forgive me if I missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if you've mentioned something that you meant for me to see that I missed, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. I'll keep my eyes open. Hopefully we'll catch it the next time around. I do appreciate everybody's patience. Mawari Nita also dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. They've done that before. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They've got 1,460 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,500. That will obviously put them halfway on the road to 2K. But I'm still getting to know this creator's content. They seem to have pure variety because they say on their channel travel and vlog. So what I'm going to do is take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with your channel, learn your content a little bit better, and hopefully not fall behind. They seem to be posting more than once a week, pardon me, which is cool, and they've mixed it up. So they've got streams, they've got videos, and they've got shorts. So I'm sure I'm going to enjoy getting to know this creator, and hopefully you will too. Radical Productions, still in the house. They have got thousands and thousands of subscribers, so I'm sure we're going to see their channel at some point and see what they got going on as well. Lots of creators willing to swap playlists in the chat. Pittsburgh Artist Studios reaching out. If anybody is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Crescent Art Designs is coming up right now. Fellow Canadian, and I'm not sure. So they show us a lot of footage around Toronto. Lately, they've been doing much more art again, and they've done some tributes to old school television shows and things like this. There's a bit of variety on this channel. Some of the things that we've seen that are around Toronto are from the same area that I had grown up. I grew up in a part of Toronto. We separate our city into boroughs, similar to what New York does. We have 5, and I lived in a borough called Etobicoke. Particularly Rexdale was the neighborhood. And Crescent Art Designs, I'm not sure how far they are, but they have shown a lot of different things, usually in bite-sized content around Toronto. I just find that interesting because it caught my eye right away. They are an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, as we've seen. Thank you so much for this generous super chat. I really do appreciate that. They knocked a lot of the life off of our stream boss, and I always appreciate that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with this creator. We see, like I said, said, a lot of art videos of different types. Great to see you've got so many shorts going on here as well. Hopefully these will start to move also. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list to make sure I don't fall behind. So let's spin the wheel again. Thank you, I am Betty J. Gathers. I do appreciate everybody's thumbs up. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Garden State Gardener is coming up right now. Look at that. They just happened to drop a super chat right at the same time there. And they've got a premiere that's actually coming up in a little while. We'll still be on, but we know that we'll have fresh content to see right after Tuber Chat today. I'm going to set my reminder for it. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to add it into my catch-up list. You'll notice that I did finally catch this creator for Sunday Fun Day last night. They do this at 7 p.m. Eastern every single week. And this is what I keep talking about as a very engaging, fun, high energy and fast-paced live stream. I hope everybody will join them. They've got a lot of giveaways. It's a lot of fun. A lot of warm, welcoming creators in the chat. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Garden State Gardener. They do a lot of really fun things as well in their content. Lots of shorts here. And then they're fully monetized. So there's lots of ways to support them when we get there, including Super Chats and memberships. Thank you so much for that Super Chat. I really do appreciate that. And it's so funny because in the last little while, over this weekend, we've got a big thing going on in Canada. There's a very big rally. All of our truck drivers have taken to our capital to protest some of the things that are in the news lately. And we see so many live streams. They've been really wild because they got like high viewership and stuff like this. And you see creators hopping in and dropping super chats on each other to say, hey, I got another channel too. I got a premiere coming. I got a live stream going and things like this, which is cool. Panda Gaming, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Classic J Live might be here for the first time. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, but it's great to have you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome also. And again, our instructions are always in the video description so you can learn exactly how we connect with each other and maximize your time here. So since the Garden State Gardener dropped us a super chat, they actually knocked the last bit of life off of our last stream boss and have become our stream boss. What I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera. Garden State Gardener will get some extra exposure for that reason. So hopefully everybody will check them out. Like I said, they've got a premiere coming up in about 20 minutes, and then as well, we'll still be on at that time, but I will hopefully catch that not too long after Tuber Chat today. Let me see what I can do about adding some names to our wheel. Maybe what I'll do is I'll spin, and then I'll add some names from our chat list. Corinne's Life is going to be coming up right now. She is a dear friend and happens to be here as a moderator and a member, so I added her onto the wheel as soon as she got into the chat, or as soon as I saw her in the chat, as we do with all members. Corinne's Life's been a dear friend for a long, long time. She shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube and goes over and above constantly. We hear it in all kinds of stories when people are talking about Corinne's Life. I'm just adding some names to the wheel. So VR Josie is coming up, Very Rare Josie. And then as well, Popping the Popcorn is coming up, and Tasha Oh She Grows is coming up on the Wheel of Doom as well. Maybe I'll put Plant-Based Patrina on there, and I will add some more names as we need them. So just keep in mind that anybody that's fairly new to Tuber Chat, even if you've been here before but not many times yet, The wheel works by a robot called Bottissimo that's in the background, and it does a great job of keeping statistics with this leaderboard here. It's not just about how long you're here, more so about how much you're interacting with other creators in the chat. When I need names for the wheel, when we get down to about 5 or 6, I add some from our chat list based on what the robot has for me in order. So, Corinne's Life is here with over 1,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther, get her rolling on that road to 1,600. And she's fully monetized, of course. Lots of ways to support her when we get there, including Super Chats and memberships. Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama just dropped another Super Chat on us. That was the first channel that we looked at in today's live stream. They do that regularly, and they show generosity for many creators in many different ways. So thank you for that extra Super Chat. I really do appreciate that. Thrill Seeks just dropped us a Super Chat on behalf of Gail's Southern Living and Coupon Gale. So we'll look at those channels next. Thrill Seeks, thank you so much for that. Coupon Gale and Gale Southern Living is an unbelievably supportive creator, so I'm not surprised to see that as well. So Corinne's Life, and forgive me, Chris's Clever Craft, I asked you about that thing, and I didn't watch for the answer. I wasn't thinking of it. I had a conversation with Chris's Clever Craft about premiering next weekend, but I actually didn't have a raid set up for today. I had already arranged to do it next week, so forgive me for that, Chris's Clever Craft. I'm going to try to watch for your answer now. Corinne's Life, like I said, shows generosity in every way that you can. She does pure variety on her channel. It encompasses everything that is Corinne's life. She gives us a great look at her home life, her partner Mark, and they have shorts, videos, as well as long form, short form. They've got tutorials, product reviews, unboxings, vlogs, all kinds of different content, random live streams. They hop in on other people's live panels, and they do a lot of random live streams where they invite people on panel. I've been with Corinne a couple times. So, as well, she does a lot of featured channels here. She's willing to swap playlists even though she's fully monetized. One of the most notable things that you'll find on this channel is that she's a small business owner. Her company is Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. And yeah, Chris's Clever Craft, it will help. In Instagram, if nothing else, is great for messaging just because it's the thing now, right? It's the biggest one, so it's hard not to be on it. Even if you just minimize it. But Corinne's Life, because of her company, Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, creates merchandise like t-shirts, hats. You've seen me wear her t-shirt many times. Mugs, Christmas ornaments, vinyl stickers, everything that you can pretty much print, she can do. And you've seen her merchandise popping up through a lot of other creators, including if you've seen some of the Christmas shout-out videos that some of our moderators did, you'll notice some of the Tuber Chat merchandise that was made for them that Corinne had put together, which is great. And this creator can be used as a resource when we think about monetizing our businesses and channels. You can reach out to Corinne's Life. She's fully monetized, like I said, Super Chats and membership. She also offers help with lots of different things like banners, thumbnails, and things like this as part of her memberships. So you might want to check those out if that's something that you feel you want some help with. So Gail Southern Living is coming up right now. Thrill Seeks dropped us a Super Chat on her behalf, which shows extra generosity, for which I'm grateful, and thank you for that extra support. Gail Southern Living also is fully monetized on the main channel. She's got 1,570 subscribers here. It's not going to be long before she gets 1,600, and I'm hoping that everybody will push her a little bit farther. And then she's got a lot of featured channels here on her front page. When we look in her videos, it's pure variety here, but Gail Southern Living comes to us from the homesteading community, and she is a very warm and welcoming creator. Her entire following is of the same type. When you get to her channel, her community will give you warm welcomes, and they all speak highly of each other. These are a very tight-knit community, but they support outside of their own communities as well, which is great to see, and we hear good things about both Gail and her following and a lot of creators she's connected to regularly. Coupon Gail is the second channel from this creator, and this is where yeah, Angie's Fallen Angels. That's an interesting way to put that. It's, you know, everybody's got to make their own decisions. Coupon Gail has almost 700 subscribers over here. Now, on this channel, she promises to help us save money, obviously, which is a great thing. You'll hear Garden State Gardener and other creators speak highly of her. Obviously, Thrill Seeks just dropped a super chat on her behalf, so she's got quite an impact when it comes to supporting other creators. So like I said, you'll hear a lot of talk about Coupon Gail. She actually did a very considerate and thoughtful job on a video not too long ago on her main channel where she did a how to use Superchat video to try to help everybody maximize their time there as well, for which I was grateful. That's on our front page. You can find it within her channel. But this is a creator who shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube as well, so I hope everybody will connect with her and see what I'm talking about. And sharing is caring. Who has snacks, says Hilda DC. Hilda DC's looking for people to send snacks over there. Pardon me just for a second. I'm going to be right back. I miss a lot of what goes on in the chat, so it's funny because I hop in and I just catch these random things that people have said, and it makes me laugh. Neon Vacation is coming up right now. They actually became a member today. So from now on, we will see this creator added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat, as we do with all of our members. But Neon Vacation has been a longtime friend of Tuberchat, actually, and I see them out supporting other creators, friends of ours, things like that. They've got 1,300 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They'll be on the road to 1,400 now. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And the shorts that they've got here show pure variety, obviously. And then as well, they've got live streams mixed in with their videos. So I'm just going to head over to your videos page. I'm going to look for something I can catch up with you with. It's been a little while since we've been on each other's channels, but I'm going to take your Amtrak journey video and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with your channel and make sure I don't fall too far behind. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And, yeah, Chris's Clever Craft. I was looking for a response. I just asked you something, but it might be too late for that. We already arranged to do something next week. Maybe we'll do that. If I'm mistaken, then just try to grab my attention here in the chat. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. There's Rambling with the Brums, another creator that's connected to both Garden State Gardener. We saw some fun between Garden State Gardener and Rambling with the Brums on Garden State Gardener's channel earlier. They happen to be a fellow Canadian. They're building up quite a reputation as a supporter as well. They happen to be a member. I'll put them on the wheel right away. And then Tasha Oshi Grows is actually dropping a super chat on us, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra support. And VR Josie is coming up right now, so Tasha Oshi Grows will be the next channel that we look at before I spin the wheel again. And VR Josie, this stands for very rare. When we see VR, we might instantly, be thinking virtual reality, especially because they're doing gameplay on their channel. Oh, and then thank you so much, Scratch and PPA. Chris's Clever Craft. 15 minutes later today. I started 15 minutes later, so let's say 12:45 p.m. EST. One of the things when you're arranging different things like that, like rating other channels and stuff, we have to always remember we're in different time zones, right? And I get so confused as to who's an hour ahead, an hour behind, and things like that. But we learn as we grow. VR Josie has got a couple of channels, actually. I'm going to show you their second one. So they got 55 subscribers here. They're halfway, and they've got a little bit more than halfway to the road to the first 100, which is great. This is a creator who actually found us from Instagram, which is really, really cool. Thank you, Tip the Table. I'm so sorry. You know, I ask people things in the chat, and then I... not to mention my attention span, but I end up not seeing the responses. But thank you very much. I'll double check shortly, and then I will make sure that we've got our time synced so that I don't make a mistake. I moved the chat today, or the stream, 15 minutes later because I just needed to take care of something before we went on today. But we'll be looking forward to that. So Josie Rain is the second channel from this creator. I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list to make sure I get caught up with this channel as well. And VR Josie and Josie Rain. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to. Oh, and Tip the Table's in the house. That is an interesting brand new channel that we're actually going to go and see in another hour after Tuber Chat. So we're going to go an extra 15 minutes because, like I said, I started the stream 15 minutes later today. We will go and raid. We're going to go into a premiere on a brand new channel, and everybody will be able to continue connecting over there the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. I'll leave this live stream running right up until that time, but it's an hour from now. So we got a long time to go. We've got a lot of channels to put on the screen, and I will get as many on as we can within that time. So Tasha Oshi Gross, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. And this is a brand new connection for Tuber Chat. 498 subscribers. It would be wonderful if we could get them up and over the 500 that they're thinking about. They're obviously a generous and likely loyal and dedicated supporter as well. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, and I usually look for something over 10 minutes. You've got a good mix of different content here. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just take this 9-minute video and I'll add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up. Subscribe, turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat. I'm sure that you are now, of course, and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Thank you so much for that extra support and that super chat. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is in the house. I'm going to get them up here. Onto the wheel. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is a moderator and a member here. I hope everybody will connect with them. And Pittsburgh Artist Studio is coming up right now, so let's see what they've got going on for us on their channel. They happen to be a member, so I put them on the wheel as soon as they got here. Pittsburgh Artist Studio is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, actually. Fully monetized, lots of ways to support them when we get there. This is Mary Dunn and Pittsburgh Artist. And you will see a lot of variety. The banner says art, interviews, and trivia weekly, but there's actually a little bit more variety here as well. Now, I'm just going to take your latest video and add this into my catch-up list so that I can stay caught up with your channel, make sure I don't fall too far behind. She's posting several times a week, which is really, really cool. Almost at 1,700 subscribers right now, so we know that 2000 is going to be not too far down the road. And she mixes up her content as well between long form and short form videos. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that, and hopefully catch her on a live stream as well. So, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and a longtime friend of TuberChat, like I said. If anybody today hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. So we'll spin the wheel one more time. It's going to be time for me to get some more names from our chat list, so I'll do that in another moment. And Sam's Logs Trains and More has ultimate luck today. As soon as they came into the chat, I put them on the wheel and they come up right away. So we'll get a look at their channel right now and see what Sam's got going on for us in the next couple of days here. What we do see is that his monetization celebration is coming up this afternoon. It's at 4 p.m. Eastern, so we have to head over to the videos page to see that this is coming up. Do we have to see that, or is it not coming up at all? This is interesting. One of the things we can do, and forgive me for not remembering, oh, here it is, upcoming live streams. I was going to suggest putting this at the top, because what, now I'm not saying anybody should or shouldn't do this. I always put it at the top of the page. The reason why is because if you don't have any upcoming live streams or premieres, it just disappears, and then your channel looks exactly like Sam's does right now. It has whatever you want at the top, but when you have an upcoming live stream, then it will show up at the top. So I'm not saying that's even a suggestion. It's just what I do on every channel, and I believe that it works, because for the time that people do spend looking at your front page, they might happen to catch that, and it makes it easier to find. I was mistaken for a quick second there and didn't see it. But Sam's Logs Trains and More will be celebrating their monetization party. They have been a member and a moderator here on TuberChat for a very long time. It's well over a year now. Sam is a dear friend. He shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. He's a very much loved and well-respected creator as well. He does featured channels. You see that here with a lot of familiar faces. He's fully monetized. Obviously, we're going to celebrate that celebration with him later today. He set up his memberships in time to be ready for that. And then as well, he'll likely still be willing to swap playlists with creators right after you get monetized. It's a great idea to just keep it up a little bit. But it is a great benefit to any monetized channel. You can get premium income coming in, as well as ads, of course, from anybody running playlists. So, as well, Sam will bring us a lot of train videos. Now, sometimes it's a train station, sometimes it's a train itself, sometimes outside, sometimes inside. He often takes rides, which is cool, and takes us along. He has a little bit more variety on his channel, including vlogging, product reviews, unboxings occasionally, and a series of live streams that allows people to connect with each other the same way that we do here in TuberChat. You see those make new friends and channel exposure here with 50 episodes so far, so he's doing well with that. So hopefully everybody will join Sam's Logs, Trains, and More, and I will spin the wheel and we'll see who's coming up next. I will add some names to the wheel in another second here. Chris's Clever Craft we're going to look at. Sorry, I mean, I don't even know how long I've been muted for. Oh, for the love of goodness. Scratch and PPA, how long was I muted for? Did we even get through Sam's channel? It's probably better I was muted anyway, because I was whining and complaining about something. Yeah, forgive me. I'm just asking, I should be back on now, right? But I just wanted to make sure that I got through talking about Sam's channel. The problem is I'm clearing my throat so much, I keep muting the mic, and I forgot to turn it on that time. 5 to 10 minutes. Lele Scratcher Lottery, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Only a few seconds, okay. Thank you very much, Scratch and Pete, and forgive me, everybody, for the delay. So, Sam's Logs, Trains, and more. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. I did say I was going... Oh, Chris's Clever Craft. Yes, I spun the wheel already. I'm going to add some names to the wheel in a second. Lele Scratcher Lottery happens to be a member, so we added them right away. And then, B9 Nizzle, I'm going to take messages like that out. Everybody here is willing to connect, but the best way to connect with everybody is to make the first move, and absolutely it is beneficial to be as patient as possible. 60 to 70% of the creators here in Superchat are on a phone. It makes it very difficult to mention each other and keep up with the chat, especially at the times when it's really flying, and we are having an explosively busy live stream today. There was 56 people watching at one point. So again, patience can really help, and we're always focused on supporting other creators, knowing that they'll come back to us. Yelling at the computer. No, I was just whining and complaining. Nordic Drift Coaching. So when we visit each other's channels, traditional sub-for-sub behavior is absolutely against YouTube's community guidelines. No, we're here for much, much, much more than that. Superchat is a meeting place. Our intention is to support each other over the long term by continuing to watch each other's videos and live streams and hang out in premieres and things like that over the coming, hopefully, not only days, but weeks, months, maybe even eventually years. So when we say we've been to your house and left you a package or something along those lines, we have a lot of silly ways of describing the fact that we've been to your channel, watched a video, and left you a comment. Traditionally, the channel is the house, the comment is the gift. The reason why we say that is because then you know you can go into your comment section, find that comment from the creator, know that they've connected with you. You can click right on it, get back to their channel. It makes everything faster. O'Shane Official Channel, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I did promise I was going to get some more names onto the wheel from our chat list, so I'll do that right this second. We're looking at Chris's Clever Craft. This creator now, as a matter of fact, has broken into a third channel. So on their main channel, they bring us a great look at their home life. They have an interesting property. They take us indoors and outdoors to bring us do-it-yourself videos and a lot of other fun, informative things. Chris's Clever Craft is a fun creator that brings that fun everywhere that they go. Here in Superchat, they engage conversation, and I see them out everywhere supporting others doing the same thing as well. 425 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 they're thinking about here. We're also going to look at Phasmanut, which is a new gaming channel from Chris's Clever Craft, and they're being quite aggressive by breaking into a third channel. Now we're going to look at that in a quick second, and we'll have a great look at it in another 45 minutes or so when we go to see a premiere from this creator. So Phasmanut has 16 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Phasmophobia is the game they'll be playing on this channel. They gave us a great introduction to it here, and they've already got a second video out. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list so that I can get caught up. We'd love to push this creator to about 20 subscribers on that channel if we can. Here's the premiere we're going to go and watch from Tip the Table, which is Chris's Clever Craft's third new channel now. I hope everybody will join us, and in 40 minutes or so, we're going to go and visit this creator, and we will be able to continue connecting in their live chat the same way that we are here in Superchat, and then we will move on as well after that premiere likely to our music stream where everybody can continue connecting. So there's lots of opportunity to meet lots of friends and family members. I'm going to get as many channels on the wheel in the next 40 minutes as I can. Docs on a Budget is coming up on the wheel right now. Let's spin, and then I'll add some more names to the wheel. As I said, MSK Family Vlogs, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. They are a longtime friend of Superchat, one of our longest standing official members, and they are a dynamic family of creators. And then, Kelly Family Adventures. It's really quite an undertaking to run more than one channel, but it can be a great benefit when you have your channels that are very much niched. So in the case of a lot of creators, like Chris's Clever Craft, myself, a lot of other creators, you'll have a personal channel where you can put all kinds of variety, but then as well break off into a second channel, like here in Tuberchat. We are laser sharp focused and only do one thing here, right? And that can be a great benefit. So Docs on a Budget is brand new to Tuberchat. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but hopefully you've felt welcome today and met lots of friends and family members. I'm going to take your latest video, add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Love Doctor TV, forgive me, I thought you'd been in Tuberchat before, but our robot is welcoming you, so this might be your first live stream. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that we'll find in our video. You'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. I forgot to take Dorka Parak off the wheel earlier today, but we did already get a good look at this channel. So we're moving a little bit faster here. I'm going to start moving faster through channels so I can get as many on as I can within the next 35 minutes or so. And when it's time, I'll start dropping the link for the premiere we're going to go and visit after, where we can continue connecting. I will leave this live stream running right up until that premiere starts so that we can continue to clean up our connections here. MSK Family Vlogs is on the wheel now. And Carolina Diamond Productions has 657 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. It's pure variety on this channel, and they're a longtime friend of Tuberchat. They've been a member for a while now. They're posting so frequently, it's like just out of control trying to keep up with them. I'm going to take your Snowy Sunday video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list, but I've been lucky to catch Carolina Diamond Productions on a couple of live streams lately, actually, and they're always encouraging and allowing people to connect in the same way. So hopefully you'll enjoy the kind of variety that comes from this creator. They're a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, as you can imagine. And like I said, they've been a longtime friend of Tuberchat. It's time for me to get some more names onto the wheel, so I'll do that in a quick second. Dine with Sonia, good to see you here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, we're doing great. I'm hoping we can. I'm hoping everybody gives each other thumbs up when you're out there supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And let's get these names onto the wheel from our chat list. Nyambura Mwangi is coming up. Mary Queen Longman. The How-To Lady, of course. And we'll spin. And then we'll get some more names as we need them. Every time we get down to 5 or 6 names, we add them onto the wheel from our chat list. It's not just about how long you're here, but also how much you're interacting with other creators. So that's just something to keep in mind if you haven't been to Tuberchat too many times yet, or if today is your first day. So MSK Family Vlogs has 1,470 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,500. They'll be thinking about halfway to 2K, obviously. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including Super Chats and memberships. They're active on the other social networks as well. And what you'll find on this channel is a dynamic family of creators. They mix up the videos and live streams. I've been able to catch them on both, and hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. As you can see, adventures, challenges, everyday life, and cooking. There's all kinds kinds of different stuff on this channel. Their most popular video is showing the kids about coin saving, which is really, really cool. Again, when it comes to finance, this is something I talk about lately now that we have so many financial channels in the Tuber Chat family. Anything we can do to gain information and especially encourage younger people is always a great thing. We try not to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do, whether it's in their YouTube channels or anywhere else, but I always believe the most information that you can possibly gather together from all different sources is what's going to help you maximize the impact of finance and everything else. So let's look at Mary Queen Longman and MSK Family Vlogs. Thank you so much. Like I said, they're one of our longest standing members. They've been with Tuber Chat from the beginning, and I really do appreciate all of your extra generosity. So Mary Queen Longman is coming in. Outdoors with Big Matt, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And Mary Queen Longman has 925 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. They're officially on the road to 1K. We all know how important that milestone is on all of our YouTube journeys, whether you've made it there or if you're still on your way. I'm still getting to know this creator, so I'm just going to take your video. I might learn something here, actually, right? That says, I woke up and my video's going viral. Let's see what you were talking about there. Just from a couple of weeks ago, I've added that into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up and get to know some more of your content, and then as well make sure I don't fall behind with your channel. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And tip the table, I just need you to say anything at all in the chat for a second so I can grab your channel again. I closed my window, but I want to make sure I have it available so I can get the link ready and all that stuff. The How-To Lady is coming up, a powerhouse of energy and positivity and motivation for other creators. She is a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She actually did a very considerate job on a shout-out video for Tuber Chat a few months ago. That's on our front page, but also you can find that in her channel. She does a lot of series, so lately she's motivating us with a lot of fitness, and then she did a lot of event planning videos during the holiday season, and she's constantly motivating us in different ways. She's done another series where she's promoted a lot of other businesses and things like that. This is where she did the shout out video for Tuber Chat, including some of our friends, for which I was grateful. So the How-To Lady is unbelievably supportive to other creators, and you've likely seen that here in the chat today. And one of the things that I like talking about with this particular channel is the branding that they've done, because they recently refaced a lot of their thumbnails along with their banner and avatar so that everything's kind of matching. And the reason why I bring so much attention to this in this particular case is because this creator has two channels. When we look at These Fierce Fashions, we see a similar branding through all of her thumbnails, banner, avatar. And where this is going to benefit this creator is in the idea that if somebody has already watched a video from this creator, it won't matter which channel it was from. They will recognize the branding. When another video is suggested to them from this creator, they will have a better chance of having somebody click on one of their videos regardless of which channel it's from, because the branding is similar, but obviously they've chosen different color palettes on each side. Now with a name like the How-To Lady, you can bet that there is much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. You'll find a lot more content on the other social networks if you follow her on Instagram, for instance, as well, which of course I do. And this is a creator who shows generosity in many different ways. Somebody who's not afraid to ask questions and not afraid to share lessons learned along the way for the betterment of everybody. You will find a lot of motivation and positivity coming from this creator. Swole Beast, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And let me see what I can do about adding some more names to our wheel right before I spin again. Michelle Da Silva Inspires. I don't think we had you on the wheel yet today, right? And yes, please. Scratch and PPA. Thank you for noticing that. Yes. I just need the link for the premiere, if that's okay. But either way, I'll get it in the background no matter what. Whatever's fastest. Kelly Family Adventures, B9 Nizzle, and Michelle Da Silva Inspires are on the wheel. Let's spin. I'm going to get to as many channels as I can within the next half hour. Then we're going to go and watch a premiere from our brand new channel, Tip the Table, from Chris's Clever Craft, where we're going to be able to continue connecting the same way that we are here in Superchat. And thank you for that, Scratch and PPA. I should have just grabbed it from his thing, but I do appreciate you getting the link. Plant-based Patrina, I thought we had you, you might have been here yesterday, and forgive me if I'm mistaken, but this must be the first time we're putting your channel on the screen. So, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I'm just going to look through and make sure I'm 100% right that you just got the one video for now. That's okay. I'm going to take this video, add it into my watch later list. Miss Gigi, thank you for, or sorry, Miss Gigi, thank you for coming in. What I'm going to do with this video now that I've added it into my watch later list is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Thank you, O'Shane Official Channel. I do appreciate your kind words. So again, when we talk about how the wheel works, I'm going to get through as many channels as I can in the next 25 minutes or so. It's not just about how long you're here, but how active you are in the chat, particularly having conversation with other creators. The robot somehow is able to keep track of this and gives an arbitrary point system to every creator, so I'm able to look over at my leaderboard list from Bautissimo and put channels up in some kind of an order. It's already time for me to get another couple of channels from our wheel, so I'll do that in another moment. Kelly Family Adventures is fairly new to Superchat. I'm still getting to know the content on this channel. I'm going to take your snack surprise unboxing video, Hungarian treats and sweets, and I'm going to add this into my ketchup list. That will allow me to stay caught up with your channel, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Tip the Table, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. We're going to go and visit that channel. We already looked at it for a quick second, but we're going to go and visit them in another 25 minutes. Now, in that premiere, we'll be able to continue connecting the same way that we are here in Superchat, so you'll meet more friends and family members over there. And then I'll come over there and we will all hang out, and then after that we'll go over to another live stream where we're able to continue connecting in the same way as well. So lots of opportunity today for the next several hours to meet more friends and family members. So let's spin the wheel, and it's time for me to add some more names, like I said, so I'll do that right this second. We'd love to get Kelly Family Adventures up to 150. They've got about 6 to go right now. I wonder if we can get them a little bit closer. Nambura Mwangi is coming up right now. Forgive me, I struggle pronouncing this name. It's just new to me. AZ Highland Homestead, good to see you here. Nyambura Mwangi has been with us actually for a little while now here in the Superchat family, so hopefully everybody will enjoy the delicious looking content that they've got on their channel. I'm going to take this how to make crispy french fries video and add this into my ketchup list as well. I just want to get through some more of your content. One of the things that I like about cooking channels or something that brings us healthy living, healthy eating, food of any kind, food is something we all have in common, obviously, so I like seeing the look that that we get at creators who are cooking this stuff at home, in their kitchens, around the world, in different places, for their friends, their family, for themselves, because we get to see different types of food than we would typically see from a cooking show and things like that. So I'm happy to have a lot of these channels, because I'm seeing a lot of different things that I've never seen before, and that I find extremely interesting. And of course, with the idea of being able to learn more about food and spices and all the different things that go along with cooking and baking and things like that. Easy Relaxation Soothe, good to see you in the house, another longtime friend of TuberChat. It's great to have you here. And I'm going to see what I can do about adding some more names to the wheel. I'm going to have to make sure some of these channels are still with us. Now, Lady S and Family is with us. I know that. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue. And Sage Lifestyle. And let's spin, and we'll get another channel up here. So we still got about a little bit more than 20 minutes to go. I'll get as many channels on the screen as I can. So a fellow Canadian is coming up right now, Rambling with the Brums, and this is a creator who's building up quite a reputation as a supporter and a moderator. They're moderating on several channels. But what you'll find here is that when you can visit Rambling with the Brums, particularly for a live stream, you'll be encouraged and allowed to connect to other creators the same way that we do here. Now, Rambling with the Brums comes to us from the homesteading community, and whether or not I'm describing that in exactly the right way, I'm still unsure. But we have so many creators from this community. They're all tight-knit. They're incredibly supportive, but not just to each other, to others, as their communities start to spider out and expand. And what I'm talking about is like Garden State Gardener, AZ Highland Homestead, Gale Southern Living, and a lot of other creators that are here with TuberChat frequently. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue, I believe, as well. Now, some of these creators, I'm still getting to know the content. Over time, the more everybody's here, the better job I can do at promoting your channel. You hear that in the stories that I tell as we go on. Some creators are newer in TuberChat than others. We have some creators who've been with us from the beginning, which is well over a year and a half now. Now, Rambling with the Brums, like I said, happens to be a fellow Canadian, but from quite far away from where I am. I'm just going to take your latest video and add this into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up, not fall too far behind. I'm hoping to catch you on a live stream again. They are incredibly supportive. Like I said, they have a lot of fun in their chat, so it's not a growth stream or anything like that, but you'll be allowed to connect with everybody. And they particularly find channels that they know are coming towards milestones and give a little push for that as well, something that like Chris Clever Craft tends to do. So shorts, they've got a lot of these here. I'm still getting a grasp on watching a lot of these. I'm not typically on a phone when I'm on YouTube. I'm lucky enough to be on a computer most of the time. So I'm still trying to figure out how I can add watching a lot of shorts into my weekly routine. But I'll be looking forward to that from everybody, including Rambling with the Brums. Rock Chick Beauty just dropped a super chat on us. And Rambling with the Brums mixes up the content, both between shorts and long and short videos, as well as has a lot of fun, but live streams as well, as you've seen. So Rock Chick Beauty's coming up. This is another longtime friend of TuberChat. This is a creator who does a lot of work when it comes to thumbnails, banners, refreshing their channel, especially around holidays and stuff like that, which is great to see. Now, Rock Chick Beauty's got quite a bit of experience, because I forget how long it is now. It could be 6, 7, 8, 9 months ago. They did a restart and reset to their channel. Started from the beginning, and it's great to see them coming along so nicely. 618 subscribers already. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about, and that's around the point where monetization starts to look like it's, you know, at 600, you know you're getting there, but by the time you hit 700, it's like on the horizon. You know that now it's just a matter of time. So it's pretty exciting stuff as the different milestones pass through your YouTube journey, and it's becoming easier than ever, because A lot of different communities are growing. Superchat's lucky enough to consistently keep growing and gotten busier and busier. It's just been explosive lately, and we have a lot of friends who do the same thing. A lot of people here in the Superchat family will allow and encourage you to connect in their premieres and live streams the same way that we do here. Some of the creators, like I've talked about, do live streams particularly for the purpose of making people connect in the same way that we do here. So Sage Lifestyle is coming up. Rock Chick Beauty, thank you for that super chat. I've added one of your videos into my catch-up list so I can get caught up a little bit again. And Rock Chick Beauty has done that many times, a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Sage Lifestyle is coming up next. I just want to get through as many channels as I can within the next 20 minutes or so, and then we're going to go and watch a premiere. I'll drop that link in a few more minutes. Sage Lifestyle has 70 subscribers. This is the first time we're putting this creator on the screen, but I'm going to look forward to getting to know their content. Black Phoenix, thank you so much for a super chat. They've done that many times before and are a longtime friend of Superchat. Every time somebody drops a super chat, you'll notice that their link is dropped right there too. So you know we don't do a lot of link drops here in Superchat, but occasionally a link will be dropped by one of the robots that's automated just to kind of make things faster when we get that extra support. So thank you, Black Phoenix, for that. I do appreciate that. Sage Lifestyle has a lot of shorts with a lot of healthy looking content, which is interesting. Now I still have to connect with this creator, so let me look through your videos here and just see if I can find something a little bit longer. Most of your stuff is short form. I'm going to take the longest video I can find. I think it's this minute 47 video. I'm going to add this into my watch later list, but I'm going to add the video beside it into my catch-up list as well. And this is what I suggest to a lot of creators, is taking a couple of extra videos from somebody, adding them into your catch-up, or well, if you make a catch-up list, that's one that I made, but the watch later list we all have. You can run that watch later list anytime after the stream, and that shows YouTube that you cared so much about that creator's content that you went back for seconds and possibly even thirds. What's the new stream coming? Any Dronalist? I wonder if you're talking about when's the next Tuber Chat. That's Friday. We'll take a few days off now. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But if you're talking about what we're going to do next, we're going to go to Tip the Table, which is a brand new channel from one of our dear friends and creators with a few channels now, actually, and we're going to go to their premiere where we'll be able to continue connecting the same way that we are here in Tuber Chat. I'll drop the link for that in another few minutes here. Black Phoenix just dropped a super chat on us. I did spin the wheel, so B9 Nizzle will be the next channel that we look at, but I'm just going to get to Black Phoenix right now. Now, when we have a channel that's got such an unbelievably popular name, we want to make sure we're matching the avatar to make sure we get to the right Black Phoenix. I misspelled it on the wheel, which doesn't really matter, so it just took me a second to get to it. But Black Phoenix, like I said, has been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. They're incredibly supportive. When you're lucky enough to catch them in a live stream, they'll be welcoming and supportive there too. They'll allow and encourage you to meet new friends while they do their gameplay. They're mostly playing Hunt that we see. Now, this is a game that I haven't played, so I'm not familiar with it enough to talk about it properly. But Black Phoenix will teach you about it, that's for sure. Lele Scratcher Lottery, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. We're going to get to your channel next, right after Black Phoenix, before we go to B9 Nizzle, and then I start spinning the wheel again. And we'll see where we're at from there. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Black Phoenix. They mix up the content. They've obviously got reasonably sized videos, which I'm going to take right now and put into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with you. And then as well, they do a lot of live streaming, seems to be several times a week. So I hope everybody will connect with them. Black Phoenix is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Thank you for the super chat. They've done that many times before, and I really do appreciate that extra support. Lele Scratcher Lottery's just done the same thing. They happen to be a member, so they're already on the wheel, but we're going to speed them up right now because they dropped that super chat on us. And look at this channel right away, 366 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're going to be thinking about. I'm just going to drop a link. I'm going to make a mistake here. I'm going to drop a link for our premiere. that we're going to go and visit in about 15 minutes. And for Chris's Clever Craft, I hope you have a long intro on that. And let me know how long you've made the intro if you don't mind. Forgive me if you already told me. I'm going to put the link in the chat and I'm going to pin it so everybody can go over there whenever they'd like, but we'll all head over there in another 15 minutes. I'll leave this live stream running right up until that premiere starts, but I am going to still get through a few more channels before we go over there. You'll be able to meet more friends and family members over there, and then Chris will have us raid into the music stream for anybody that's still there in about a half. I think he said his video is about 40 minutes or something like that. If you're still there, you'll be able to go into the music stream and meet more friends and family members, but we'll all go over and raid Tip the Table together, and the link is there right now. So Lele Scratcher Lottery has 366 subscribers. Like I just said, they're mixing up the content here, a lot of shorts, which is cool for a lottery ticket scratching channel. There are a lot of creators now in the Superchat family that are in this genre. It's a much bigger genre than I would have imagined, but I found it after we started Superchat, and they are a really tight-knit community. But I find a lot of these creators to be very supportive of both the people in the community and outside coming in, which is really, really cool. We see that here in Superchat all the time with their generosity. And hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know their content. I'm just going to take one more of your videos, add it into my catch-up list, because I'm going to be off of Superchat for a couple of days now. Experience Africans is in the house. They did a live stream featuring Scratch and PPA earlier today, so I hope everybody will catch that as well. And Lele Scratcher Lottery, thank you so much for your Superchat. I really do appreciate that extra support. Again, for that reason, we looked at that channel right away. Now, I already spun the wheel, and that was for B9 Nizzle, Stocks, Crypto, Land, Invest, Sport, Fun. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And then, yeah, that's a, all right. I get the feeling I actually know that creator. Could be mistaken. I don't understand. Pardon me, I'm just whining about something here to myself. Kristen catches me talking to myself all the time. She literally came in the room yesterday asking, like, are you talking to somebody? Because I was thinking out loud. And when I was much younger, my father told me, when I explained to him, he said, that comes from working for a living. You start to talk to yourself. So hopefully everybody doesn't mind a little bit of outward thinking that way. B9 Nizzle Stocks, Crypto, Land, Invest, Sport, Fun promises to help us with finance, of course. And I keep talking about this, but I'm grateful to have a lot of financial channels here in the chat so that we can continue to hopefully maximize the impact of the income that's going to come when we all think about monetizing either our videos or our channels. Thank you, Cabaret Gaming. And yeah, it's interesting when a lot of creators collaborate together. You're absolutely right, Michelle De Silva Inspires. So let's spin the wheel. 322 subscribers right now for B9 Nizzle. I'm still getting to know their content. They're working on 300 subscribers in this video. I'm just going to catch this one and see what they got going on. You can see this is a dynamic host, and hopefully we've got a lot to learn when we get over to this channel, but I'm looking forward to getting to know this creator better. So 6 Acres Farm and Rescue is here. I'm trying to race through a few more channels. I just want to get as many on as we can before we flip over into our raid to Tip the Table. And I'm just looking for something in the chat here. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue, like I had said, comes out to us from the homesteading community. Now, like I said, this is a very tight-knit community of creators who bring us a lot of outdoor footage. There's a lot to learn from the creators in this genre. And I don't mean to put everybody all in the same pigeonhole, if you want to call it that. It's just that I recognize these creators from supporting each other, and a lot of these creators even have the word homestead in their channel. But you know, this has really picked up a lot, I think, in the last couple of years, but it's always been a big thing on YouTube as well, as far as I can see. Venom for Life is a longtime friend of Superchat. Good to see you in the house. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to 6 Acres Farm and Rescue. They've been with us many times before. 508 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther on the road towards 600, and you can see that they're posting somewhat frequently. It looks like almost twice to almost 3 times a week. Intro is 3 minutes. Thank you. Okay, that helps me because I know exactly how many channels we can get on then. So Lady S and Family is coming up right now. I'll add another couple of names in a moment here. Lady S and Family is a longtime friend of Superchat as well. Let's see what they've been up to lately. Lady S and Family has 799 subscribers. They are right on the line for hitting 800, and I'm hoping we can get them up and over that right now if anybody hasn't connected to them already. Oh, does rewatching your videos count as watch hours? So almost certainly not. O'Shane Official Channel, as a matter of fact, even watching other people's videos over and over again doesn't seem to count. That's why they put the red lines there. Lady S and Family I'm behind with. I'm going to take another video and add it into my catch-up list, but here's a live stream that I watched, right? And here's another one. Now, I'm not sure how long I was in those live streams, but I could have run one as a replay. I can't remember now. But these red lines tell you that you've already watched that. You're not going to get watch hours counting for those again. So people talk about a lot of tricks like, you know, deleting your history and stuff like that. I don't believe for a second that that's going to work. YouTube's algorithm and system is much smarter than we think it is. And even when I say that, it's much smarter than we think it is. So I would rather recommend to everybody to find new playlist buddies, new people to swap with, so that you can gain new watch hours from new creators and build friendships. That's where the real benefit to all of that comes from. And then you'll find a lot of benefit from that, and I would always recommend that. I recommend to people not to run your own playlists, but always to run other people's, and then it's always better to find new creators to swap with than to go back to the same creators more than once. That's more of an opinion than anything else, but it's based on a lot of experience. I have run hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of playlists for creators, as you can imagine. Collecting coins with Gianna and Inspire So Many are on the wheel now. Let's spin. We'll see who's coming up next. Lady S and Family. I just added your latest video into my catch-up list so I can get caught up with you and make sure I don't fall too far behind. Inspire So Many is coming up right now, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel. I'll get through as many channels as I can in the next 5 minutes or so. It's beyond time for me to drop our link for our premiere, so let me get that done again. It's pinned to the top of the chat so everybody can catch that. And what we'll do is we'll go over to Tip the Table, which is a brand new channel. They've got their very first video coming out. It's a premiere, but it's from a longtime friend, Chris's Clever Craft. So we're going to go join that. Everybody will be able to continue connecting the same way that we are here in Superchat. And then we'll move on to another live stream where you can continue connecting after that. So if you have the time to spend for the next very long while, we'll be able to keep meeting friends and family members for our channels. God Soldiers will come up as well. I think these are going to be the last 4 channels we're going to look at. Inspire So Many has 348. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 400 that they're thinking about. I'm going to take the latest video from this creator added into my catch-up list so I can catch up with them as well, make sure I don't fall too far behind, and we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. Please remember to give me a thumbs up on the way out. Give Tip the Table a thumbs up on the way in. Make sure you subscribe to that channel because it is brand new, and we'd love to help these channels, especially when they're started, get moving towards the first 100. So I've got Michelle Da Silva Inspires up here right now. There's 3 more channels left on the wheel. Popping the Popcorn, Collecting Coins with Gianna, and God Soldiers are on there. Those will be the last 3 channels that we'll look at for today. Forgive me for anybody that we didn't get to, but like I said, we're going to be able to continue connecting in the next live stream. The trouble that I have to cap my live streams at 2.5 hours. I can't go overtime, especially on Mondays. I have family obligations that I'm going to have to get moving. But I will come over into Tip the Table's live stream, or live chat during the premiere. We'll be able to continue connecting there like I was talking about. Bose Pixel, I'm not sure if I welcomed you earlier today, but thank you for coming in. And Cabaret Gaming is a dear friend with 2 channels. And I'm sorry we didn't get to you today. 113 subscribers for Michelle Da Silva Inspires. I hope everybody will push this channel a little bit farther towards 200. I'm still getting to know this creator. They've just got a few videos up there right now, but they're already experimenting with shorts, and I'm happy to see that as well. So hopefully everybody will support them and enjoy the support that comes back from them. They're obviously a loyal and dedicated supporter because they've been with Superchat just about every day since finding us, actually, in the last couple of weeks. So let's look at God Soldiers. This is another creator who hopes to bring us positivity in a religious way. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I am just going to take one of your latest videos. I'm going to see what you got going on here. I'll take this music video and I'll add this into my catch-up list. I'm just going to get to know the variety in this creator's content, because it seems like while it is very much a niched channel, there's a lot of variety within that, which is really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. God Soldiers, like I said, is a hoping to bring us positivity in a religious way. But here in the Superchat family, they're here with us frequently, so hopefully everybody will connect to this loyal and dedicated supporter. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get one more channel up here. And Popping the Popcorn will come up right now. Uh, 186 subscribers. This is Katie. She brings us movie reviews more than anything else. She's experimenting with some shorts videos here as well. I'm just going to take your latest video, add this into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up. Katie is an extremely supportive creator, somebody who just found Superchat just a few months ago, but has already been blazing around supporting other creators. She's built up quite a reputation. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. She also does a lot of live streams where she collaborates with other creators. They always have engaging conversation there. It's pure opinion here, but as you get to know Katie and her taste in the different movies that she reviews, you'll be able to send requests and have her give opinions on movies or films that you may be wishing to see or stuff that you've already seen, and it can lead to some engaging conversation. Bayobi Show, good to see you in the house. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for coming in. You're just catching us at the end of the live stream, but we're all going to head over together and raid a channel for which I've dropped a link, which is pinned at the top of the chat. I'll drop it again in another second, and we can go over there and you'll be able to meet more friends and family members the same way that we've been doing here for the last couple of hours. Collecting Coins with Gianna is a new connection for me. I just met them from the Stock Explorer, I believe. I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. After the stream in the next 24 hours, I'll go through that. I will give you meaningful comment while I watch that video in full, I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And I'll subscribe at that time, obviously. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with collecting coins with Gianna. Give them a warm welcome into the Tuber Chat family. We'd love to push them a little bit closer towards 200. Forgive me for all the channels that we didn't get to today. We try to race through as many as we can in about 2.5 hours. We do that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So we'll be back again this Friday. I will post the streams a couple of days in advance so you can plan if you need to. The next one will be Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, or that's the plan. Right now, let's go over to Tip the Table right now and continue to connect with each other and see what Chris's Clever Craft is going to bring us on this brand new channel. Please don't forget to give him a thumbs up on the way in. I'm going to drop the link one more time right now, but it is pinned. And I'll leave this live stream running for another few minutes so you can clean up your connections here. So thanks everyone for the time that you spent. I appreciate every moment that you're here, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.